from Denver. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Chill. 37.
To throw, here's Nix. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Nix. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Go. Hold on, shut. Ready. On it. 8. Motion. Captain. Olay. Bombers.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Oh, ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Pacheco. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Touchdown! Noah Gray taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Bombers.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw is Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nix to the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
That's good. Broncos.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A short throw to Ingram. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Nix. He'll try and do this himself. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shanahan.
Back to throw. Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 29-yard line.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Broncos, first down.
Off the play fake, Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Nix from the shotgun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, here's Nix. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. George Karlaftis. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there it is. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Harvey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run.
That is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Finding Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
8, motion.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Back to throw, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Sticking with Henderson. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. May now from the gun. We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Finds him over the middle. And And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in a hurry up here. May throwing for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And to the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drop this to Henderson underneath. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10.
On play action, here's May. Couldn't find a completion on first down. And no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
TJ Watt on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, here's May. No left side cut by Douglas. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10.
Here's May to the air. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. He finds his running back, Peterson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Anderson can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They go play action. Here's May. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Trying to throw for it with May. Buying some time left. Catch made. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots start to fight back with their first points of this game. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. They send this away. Johnson now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And out of bounds just before he can get them into the red zone. That looks like it's inside the 25.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, or maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On 4th down, it's Rogers. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
It's Henderson on the give. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take the lead on the first play of the drive. Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Rogers going to throw on first. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. Rolling into enemy territory. tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes throw.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey, what's that?
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Buying some time right. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving. Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
Quick throw completed by May. They don't get this forward to about the 28. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
The Steelers 28.
Throwing again. It's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Again, it's May. And Stevenson on the dump off. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
Here's May again. Rolling left, buying some time. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. There he goes, right sideline. The 40. Into the red zone. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown and the pick 6. Put 2 more on the board.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Now May coming off that pick. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down. Looking to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. On to send it away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. By Warren out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gas. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Right side is reeled in by Warren. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, second down. Left side, pump on Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's May. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. From the gun, it's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Offensive line fast. May now, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
May throwing for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now we give to Warren, coming right. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Looking quickly here. Rodgers off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Has room inside the 25. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 32 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and goal.
Gainwell is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get...
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. After the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. The sideline, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. That's a New England first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, May. He rolls to his right. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and got the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
May now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
May on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
To the air yet again, May. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. May now from the gun. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown.
Patriots.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Andy Morales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. This makes it up to the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here with Warren. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He beams one deep right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on a quick hitter. And they are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
26.
It's fourth down.
Back north. Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
First and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. This finds Austin. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a 15-point advantage. Gotta figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's how to set him up with first and goal. We've got to keep moving quick here.
Hey, take 26.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 88.
They're going to pass it here. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
258.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
319.
Again, Rodgers. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up fourth and
Get 300. Get.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much close...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Patriots 20.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Chased down to his right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it deep downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. On play action, here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, throw.
Here's May again. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up third and goal. Here's the pistol snap to May. Throws caught. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is fourth down and less than a yard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. On fourth down, it's Rogers. That's cut beyond the marker. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out. Now, 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
Win 18. Back north. Win 18.
To the air on first down. Rogers. Austin makes the grab downfield. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.